station clock says 1:30. The city slowly comes undone. Midnight drifting through the air like a memory still hanging there. The station clock says 1:30. The city slowly comes undone. A vending machine keeps glowing blue like it still remembers you. Footsteps fading down the street. Summer echoes underneath. Somewhere in the sleeping town, old dreams are still hanging around. The last bus left an hour ago, but I don't really need to go. I've got nowhere I have to be. Just the night and the sound of me. Maybe growing up means learning how to stay when every party used to wants to run away. Maybe getting lost isn't always wrong. Sometimes the longest roads become the place you belong. Last train home, but I missed it again. Watching headlights disappear through the rain. Street lights glow like a movie I know. Maybe I was never lost, just moving slow. Last train home and the city's asleep, but the dreams I forgot still follow me. Somewhere beyond all the places I've been, there's a version of myself waiting again. The convenience store is closing soon. A lonely song is on the radio. The cashier smiles and says goodnight like she's seen the scene before. The summer air still carries dust from all the years I used to trust that life would always make more sense somewhere beyond the fence. But every road I thought I'd find turned into another sign pointing somewhere I don't know yet. Somehow I still go. Crossing signs blink, red, white, blue. Nothing really changed, but everything feels new. No destination, no perfect plan. Just another night, trying to understand. The city keeps talking through the power lines. Maybe all this silence is a friend of mine. The train tracks hum like an old refrain. Every mistake I made still calls my name. But I'm not running, not this time. I'm learning how to walk without a finish line. Maybe growing up means learning how to stay when every party used to wants to run away. Maybe getting lost isn't always wrong. Sometimes the longest roads become the place you belong. Last train home, but I'm alright tonight. Neon rivers running through the lights. Somewhere for the younger me still shines, waiting at a platform frozen in time. Last train home and I finally see the person I was chasing was always me. Street lights glow and the clouds move slow like they're trying to tell me what I already know. The sky is turning silver now. Morning rises over town. The empty platform starts to fade like every promise that we made. And for the first time in a while, I don't need answers, I just need miles. Last train home, but I won't look back. The sunrise spills across the railroad tracks. Somewhere far the younger me still runs through endless skies beneath the setting sun. Last train home, but I'm not alone. The city taught me how to find my own road. Street lights fade and the morning grows, and where I'm going, nobody knows. The station sleeps, the morning grows, and where I'm going, nobody knows. The station sleeps, the morning grows, and where I'm going, nobody knows. It's 2:17 a.m. The city hums in fading blue. Traffic lights with no one there, still changing like they always do. A paper cup inside my hand, the coffee's already cold. Tonight feels like a photograph, some story nobody told. Maybe every lonely night leaves something behind. Maybe every wrong turn helps us learn the signs. Walking through a sleeping town, neon stars above my head, while the world is slowing down. I no finish line, just the city lights and time. Used to run, used to hide, always looking for the other side. Now I walk, slow and free, finding pieces left in me. The sky begins to fade from navy into gray. Morning waves beyond the clouds, not so far away. Everything feels far and near. All the things I couldn't say somehow sound much clearer here. I don't need to know what tomorrow wants from me. For the first time in a while, I'm exactly where I need to be. Streetlights softly disappear. The city takes a gentle breath, and morning finally appears. The station lights are fading out. The sky begins to change its tone. A soft orange behind the clouds reminds me I'm not home. The city slowly wakes again. Birds are singing through the wires. Yesterday still lingers here, but morning lifts it a little higher. I thought the night would never end. I thought I'd lost my way, but every road I walked along was leading to this day. Summer signals running through the sky, golden colors drifting as the morning passes by. Nothing's really certain, nothing's set in stone, but for the first time in a while, I feel at home. The crossing bells begin to ring. The first train cuts across the dawn. Windows glow like tiny stars as another day is born. All the dreams I left behind, all the names I couldn't keep, they're floating softly through the light like memories waking from sleep. Sunrise glow, city slow, morning colors start to flow. No regrets, no disguise, open roads and open skies. Every scar, every pain made me who I am today. Step by step, breathing free, a different version of me. The clouds are moving westward now. The blue is taking over. Every ending that I feared was only starting over. Summer signals calling through the air, warm light dancing everywhere. Maybe I don't need the answers shop is closing soon. A familiar song comes through the door. People pass without a word, yet somehow feel less alone than before. Every corner of this town holds a version of myself. Some still running after answers, some learning to ask for help. Yeah, sunlight low, windows glow, everybody's heading home. Different paths, different names, still we're playing similar games. Lost a lot, learned a few, found some things I thought I knew. Life moves fast and we're slow, funny how nobody really knows. The evening paints the sky in blue, a color somewhere between old and new. And for a moment, everything feels right. Blue hour on Namiki Street, 1,000 memories I keep. Not every wish came true, but not every fear did too. The city breathes, the lights appear, and somehow I still belong here. Blue hour on Namiki Street, summer beneath my feet. The first stars wake above the town as daylight slowly settles down. The rain is finally gone away. The city wears a different face. Neon colors on the ground, like scattered stars without a place. I'm standing on the overpass, slowly by the sea, waves reflecting evening light, telephone poles and summer clouds passing quietly outside. A window open to the breeze, salt and sunlight in the air. Somewhere between where I have been and somewhere I have yet to get. The ocean never asks me why I stayed so long. It simply keeps on moving and somehow carries me along. Seaside signals ringing through the air, golden light across the water dancing everywhere. Maybe I don't need to understand it all. Maybe all I need is to answer when life calls. A station with no crowded lines, just to get a seat nearby. The conductor waves goodbye as another train arrives. I remember who I was and all the roads I couldn't see. Funny how the further I go, the closer I get to me. Ocean wind, train bell sound, summer drifting all around. No map, no guide, just a coastline by my side. Every stop, every mile, every tear became a smile. Not because the pain is gone, because I learned to carry on. The sun begins to touch the sea. The sky becomes a watercolor dream. For a moment, everything feels free. Seaside signals calling from afar, like forgotten conversations floating with the stars. The future waits beyond the shoreline view, and for the first time, I can't wait to see what's new. The train keeps moving, the daylight fades, and somewhere ahead, a new story awaits. At the top of the winding road, the city stretches far below. A million lights across the dark, like tiny stories softly glowing. The Ferris wheel turns in the distance, slowly through the midnight haze. Summer lingers in the mountain wind, brushing against forgotten days. I spent so long trying to become someone. Tonight I wonder if I've been in a fall alone. Starlight Observatory, the sky feels close enough to touch. All the questions that once haunted me don't seem to matter quite as much. Maybe answers aren't the point, maybe wonder is enough. Underneath a thousand distant stars, I finally feel alive. Behind every window in the city, someone's dreaming of somewhere else. Someone's chasing tomorrow, someone's trying to know themselves. Some dreams stayed, some disappeared, some arrived in ways I never planned. But standing here above it all, I think I'm starting to understand. Yeah. The city lights far below, everything is moving slow. No race, no fear, the universe feels so near. Every loss, every win, every place I've ever been led me here to this view, seeing everything brand new. A shooting star crosses the horizon and vanishes into the night. I try to make a wish, but nothing comes to mind, because for the first time this moment feels right. Starlight Observatory, the city sleeps beneath the sky. The future stretches endlessly beyond the mountains and the light. I don't know where tomorrow leads, and somehow The station's quiet now. The trains have all gone home. The city wears a softer light than I have ever known. The roads I used to wander no longer feel so far. Every step became a memory, every memory a star. I thought I had to find myself somewhere beyond the horizon, but all along I was becoming. The lights we left behind still shine somewhere tonight. Every street, every train, every dream that changed my life. The moments I once feared to lose are glowing in the dark, like constellations made of time inside my heart. The ocean keeps its rhythm. The overpass still stands. Summer lingers in the evening wind like a song I understand. The city and the coastline, the midnight sky above, all became a part of me without me noticing enough. Long nights, train rides, neon reflections passing by. Old fears, new skies, different versions of my life. Every turn, every mile, every tear became a smile. Not because the pain was gone, because I learned to carry on. Some stories never really end, they simply change their shape, like sunlight moving through a room or waves across the bay. The lights we left behind still guide me through the night. Every road, every storm, every reason that I tried. I don't regret the days that passed or wish for different stars, 'cause every piece of who I am brought me this far. The city sleeps, the ocean sighs, the stars remain above the sky. And somewhere in the distance, a train bell softly rings, like one last goodbye to everything. The sun is falling into gold, another summer growing old. The train rolls slowly by the sea, like it's saving memories. The station sign begins to fade, the sky turns pink and lavender. I wish this moment had a name so I could keep it forever. Maybe we'll go different ways, maybe we'll lose touch someday, but right now the wind still knows our names. See you next summer when the sky turns gold again, when the train bells echo across the coastline in the wind. Maybe we'll be different, maybe we'll be the same, but somewhere beyond the horizon, summer waits again. The vending machine softly glows, the evening breeze begins to slow. Footsteps fading down the road like a scene from long ago. I don't wanna stop the time, I don't wanna hold it still. Some things stay because they leave, and somehow always will. Golden sky, ocean breeze, summer living in the memories. No goodbye, no tonight, just another sunset light. Every